Hello folks of YouTube, and today I'm going to I'm thinking about making a series on elements, on my element collection that I'm going to start. And yeah, so today is going to be the second part of Mercury. I decided not to do magnesium today because I needed to transfer that mercury into I put it in a dish, so when I open it doesn't spill over my table, which would be a bad thing. So what I'll do is transfer it with an old turkey baster that will not be used for cooking, of course. And after that, I'll put it in a new jar, which will be this small mason jar. And that'll be it for the videos. And I'm still figuring out how I can get the gold out of the mercury, either through cotton, and then burning that cotton and putting borax and other stuff to when I put it in the furnace. I'm still looking for my jewelry furnace I either have to do that or spend $300 on a new one, which I don't want to do, or I can just make one with coal and get it heated up enough to melt the gold into a crucible and then pour it into a mold. It's probably not enough to even pour into a mold. It's probably just going to be like a little droplet. Even then, that's not very much. But yeah, so let's start transferring this over. Alright, so here I have the mercury and still the saran wrap that I used it before to, capture all other loose stuff. And this mercury does have small bits of mercury. All this saran wrap still has beads of mercury on it, so I will have to get that off of there. But I am wearing gloves because I have cuts on my fingers, so I don't want that. Make sure that stays in there. So I cannot throw this away. Also count it. So yeah, there's a bead of mercury already in the dish. So here we go. Opening up the cobalt jar. That's what the name of it is. So yes. So yes, this here I don't need to open. That's fine. Put this into the container. And there's dust in the bottom of this. Alright, so I don't want to hover my face over this. So now I could probably put that over there. Now empty this bag that has... Be careful. Oh my god, it's so heavy. I love iron oxide for some reason. So there we go. This is the jar, I guess, that was leaking, so I'll be putting sure to shake that around. Tap that. Make sure all the mercury is off of it, and still none, but keeping that. There's a lot of mercury in the bottom of this bag, so I'll be dumping this out. And I'll be using the turkey baster for this. And all this plastic is going to go into a separate jar, which will be this one here. As you can see, this honey jar that's not being used anymore. So yes, alright, so unscrew this jar here. there's a lot of mercury still left. Alright, so there we go. Some of the mercury won't even join together. It's going to be difficult to adding to this new jar. So I need to probably put that back in the original jar. So it's going to be kind of difficult here. Probably can't see. Alright. Try to get it as much as I can. Alright, try to. This is so sketchy. Oh, about it. Sorry. Yeah, I can't pick up the last of the mercury. Hopefully it won't roll off. Try to get whatever amount of mercury. It's probably still had some moisture in here, so that's probably why the mercury is sticking, or it's just very, very unpure. You can see it's on the bottom now. That's probably a majority of that has gold in it, or some type of iron oxide or something, some type of metals in there. So it's very unpure. Transfer it. I'm trying to get this on camera, but wait a minute. Try to put the syringe in this. Sorry. Try to be extremely careful. spill anything. Alrighty, so sorry I'm being so quiet about it. I'm trying to be concentrated here. Splash as much in there. Get those other materials in there. So this container I'm going to have to wipe with a paper towel and put into a furnace or something to burn it off. But there's other stuff. So I'm going to take this other mercury now and add it in with this. There's still mercury on the bottom of this, so yeah. This is very sticky mercury because it has impurities in it. It's a good amount of mercury. It's very, like, not shiny on top because of some type of metal oxide that's on top. I'm positive it's iron oxide. Probably should put this back over here in the cobalt jar. And if I wasn't doing this, so you can see all the, it's probably hard to see on camera, but there's a whole bunch of little mercury pebbles that will need to be transferred back into a container, which I'll wipe this out with a paper towel off camera most likely, because I don't want to just run to the kitchen, grab a paper towel and stuff. So yes, so there we go. So I got this here too. I don't know why it's in this special. This might be the more gold bearing mercury, but this will be put into another jar back in the cobalt jar, and this whole container over here would be purposed for just mercury only and such. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.